The thing is, the tweets that Jeffree responded to weren't even hateful. They were just speculation about Jeffree and his relationship with Morphe as a brand. Jeffree's cosmetics are sold in Morphe stores and, according to US Customs information, there seem to be makeup brushes that have been recently imported to the US that imply that there could be an upcoming collaboration. And Jeffree did recently put out there that more and more decent products are coming out of China, and those shipments came from China. Hi, I'm Elle, and today we're going to be talking about Jeffree Star's collaboration with Morphe. As you guys should know, I do like looking back at old tea to understand what's going on right now, but I really didn't think I'd have to look at one of my own recent videos so quickly. So, like I speculated a little while ago, Jeffree has announced a personal collaboration with Morphe where he's going to be releasing both a brush set and a pack of sponges. I'll leave my link to my video down below so you can see the full thing and catch up with the import manifest that basically outed the collab before it happened. Looking back, it's not much of a surprise that Jeffree was so annoyed that people were questioning whether he could give the controversial Morphe foundation a fair review. Considering he knew that the collab was going to be coming up soon, he had to remind his audience that he did have ties with Morphe, but it's also only natural to be defensive when your integrity is questioned. That still doesn't excuse how badly he snapped though, but it does explain a lot of things and give more context. Now, in my last video, I wondered whether the collab brushes would be the original brushes that were teased back in 2016.
I have a collab coming out with Morphe Brushes. Yes, I am obsessed with them. You guys know I use them in all my videos. I'm gonna show you a little sneak peek of a few of them. Should we do it? Should we do it? Okay, we're doing it. Bam! Oh. This is the first time I'm like really ever showing these. I did a little sneak peek on Instagram and these are just 4 of 10 brushes coming out. They are pink chrome. They have the logo on it and the Morphe brush logo. Sorry, my lighting is it's just too pretty. It's like not showing my logos. They are vegan, cruelty free, and they are so soft. Now I know a lot of people, vegan brushes can be a little rough. Bitch, this is Jeffree Star. You know this shit feels like, it feels good.
A lot can change in a few short years. In that video alone, Jeffree uses Kat Von D makeup and Manny makes an appearance. How times really do change. But anyway, those definitely are not the same brushes. Side by side, obviously the colours are the same, but the handle design is different. And that new design isn't the greatest thing. Jeffree is subtle, but he does make it clear that he was the one that designed the brush heads, distancing himself a little from the handles, even though he praises just how easy they are to hold. The issue with those handles, though, are that there are very similar designs all over the likes of, say, Alibaba. At first glance, they look identical, so seeing Alibaba's tiny prices, adding Morphe's general quality issues, and putting all that together creates nothing but the perfect storm of side-eye. But aside from the handle design, how different is the original collab and the latest collab? The original was going to feature 10 brushes and the latest collab has 7. But the biggest difference between them definitely has to be that back in 2016, Jeffree was proud to announce that those brushes were all vegan and cruelty-free, where this actual finalised collaboration now features 3 brushes with natural hair. Considering Jeffree does proudly state that all of his Jeffree Star Cosmetics products are vegan, it's a major disappointment to a lot of people that there are brushes that use animal hair. But that really isn't a surprise either.
But we all know I've been using a brush like this from Morphe for years now. I've also been using this one secretly off camera for a few months now. I'm obsessed. Now I think I've used the Morphe 510 in, God, 100 videos by now. It is the easiest brush to apply that stunning glow. Of course, this is natural hair. I wanted to make something that was really super soft and put the products on with ease.
The Morphe 510, the one that Jeffree says he loves and has been using consistently, is made using goat hair. It makes sense that if Jeffree likes brushes that have natural bristles, then he would use natural bristles for his own brushes. It's definitely a good business decision. If Jeffree prefers some makeup brushes to be made with animal hair, but he also wants to keep Jeffree Star Cosmetics as completely vegan, then it makes sense that he would want to release makeup brushes with Morphe. That way, his name is still attached, he still makes money, but it's all entirely separate from his own company. Win-win. Until, you know, we remember that Jeffree's collaborating with Morphe, obviously. Morphe has a massive amount of critics. Since Jaclyn Hill's failed Vault collection and Morphe's notoriously bad customer service is always talked about, this collab with Jeffree really is make or break for both sides of the coin. As much as Jeffree will want to separate himself and his brand from this collab, that's just not going to happen. If the collab is a success and the brushes are loved, then Morphe might finally start to silence their critics. But if the brushes are a flop, then Jeffree's reputation for high quality products is going to be slammed through the floor. The stakes really are that high. The problem is that fair reviews are going to be thin on the ground. Either Jeffree fans and influencers that want to be either noticed by Jeffree or Morphe will sing their praises, or Jeffree and or Morphe haters are going to say that they're terrible. Automatically. No matter what the brushes are like, there are going to be people that say they're great or terrible depending on the agenda that they want to push. And since this is a limited edition collection from Jeffree, I doubt there's going to be enough time to wait for ordinary consumer reviews before the brushes all sell out. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens, especially since Jeffree has so much going on this year product-wise, confirming in an interview that Blood Sugar Part 2 is coming out in March, and in April, he's releasing a line of concealers with more than 30 shades. And if those shades aren't diverse, that really might be game over. But what do you guys think? As always, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, or don't do any of those things because I'm not your mother. And, as we say in The Sims, dag dag!